going on, guys? It's Nick. I got a little bit of a cool video to show you guys today. I wanted to explain a few different things, so it's kind of like a two-part, three-part video. So I'll go to the smallest stuff to the biggest stuff first. On the right, I know I talked about IL gear and what I'd be sending them. So they're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be sending them these three pieces of mesh: the torch, cotton candy, and the True Carolina, which is the navy to royal, kind of hides under the sticker, to white. So these three are going out to IL today. Joe P ordered bunches of white pieces off me, so I got a big stack of stuff right here. Just got to finish up some goalie, and I'm waiting on some 60 to still come from Jimma, so I can send these out to him. I got my cord locks in, so mesh orders will be going out with some cord locks. These are clear ones, so they kind of go with everything, basically. I didn't want to get just white ones or red ones or blue ones. I figured, why not get the clear, because they just seem to go with every type of shooting string or any type of head you want. So, but putting those aside, I know I showed you this piece of mesh before, but I decided to dye this Rabil head this way for IL gear. They sent me two Rabil heads. One of them they asked me to string in dye however I wanted, and since I always have this Rabil jersey, signed Rabil jersey on the wall that I got from the first game last year, I decided, why not try to make a Rabil themed Rabil stick, Rabil head, should I say. So I wanted to do it red and blue, and it came out really sweet. I was trying to go for the crisscross red on the corner, blue on the other side, but it didn't really work out that way because I lost my hand. My hand got a little shaky, and it just kind of dropped, so I decided just to dye the top portion of it red, as you can see. And it came out fairly well. The dye lines are nice and straight. Really no flaws in it. And I hit the bottom with a little bit of royal mixed in with a little bit of navy, so the jewel got colored a little bit as well. So when you look at it head on, it looks really cool. And then when you kind of divert it to the side, if you zoom in a little bit, I mean, that's just as perfect as you're gonna get. It looks like it just came from the factory in some eyes. But yeah, I think it just looks really awesome. So this is going to get strung with this, the barbershop. Well, actually, it's not the barbershop. It's just the other mesh. I'm just going to put that in the middle, and I'm going to string it up. So it should really look awesome strung up. I know the blue's on the bottom and the red is on this corner, so it really makes no difference which way I string it. Probably going to do the blue on the top, the red on the bottom to accent both of the colors. And put 3 straights on it and a nylon so that anybody can use it. So actually, should I say, since it is an X-Spec head, you can use this in college or NCAA play. Whoever IL gear decides to send this head to after I complete it and string it and send it to them, they usually do a bunch of giveaways, so this head could potentially go out to you. Who knows? I don't know how IL gear does it, but whatever they want to do with it, that's their choice. So yeah, and I got another Rabil head that's not dyed, and an Under Armour Charge head that's going to be Batman themed dye, and I got the stickers all set up. Those just need to go in some dye baths, and I'm going to be working on those later today. I just been really busy, decided to take a break from making some netting today. My eyes have just started to, when you focus on netting so much, looking at it, doing it, it just makes your head spin sometimes. So I needed to take about an hour's break. So yeah, but the coolest thing about this head, which I thought you could see, when you look at the middle with just a white factor, it might look like a little zigzag to you, but to me, it looks a little different than that. If you can see it on this side. I'm sorry. So if you use this as an imaginary line here and an imaginary line there, since Paul Rabil is Paul Rabil's head, these are his colors, and he uses that PR99 sort of look. It doesn't say that in here. It doesn't show it, but it does show something else. If you hold the head, if you hold your hands like this, you can actually see that the white portion cuts out something sort of like a B, and then if you look down here, it comes down to like a C. So kind of reminds me of, okay, Boston, should I say, let me get that right in there. That's almost like Boston, and then cannons, So it's like you get the B, right? You get almost like a B and a C. I think, well, that's what I see when I look at it. You might think I'm not so crazy, or that doesn't exist, or you might just say that's just how it came out. But I think that's how it looks, and I think I can see it. So when you dye heads and do weird stuff, sometimes you don't see certain things, but after looking at it for a little while, you start to pick up on the little aspects. So I think it says a cool little bit. If I extended it over here a little bit more, it could have been a longer one, so you could have seen it better. But I think it's cool. It says B and then the C on it, so Boston Cannons. You know what I mean? So I wish I had a sticker that said 99 on it, so I could throw it right on the top. But it's probably gonna be sent out to somebody. So yeah, so that's gonna be strung on that all white mesh. All white stringing, and like I said, 3 straights. And a nylon, so that it can be NCAA legal, and somebody who gets it can just play with it. So they don't have to adjust the use out of the stick, and if they do play in college or anything like that, they can just take the stick and play with it. So the second part of this video, I wanted to talk about the jerseys. As you guys know, I've had a Rabil jersey for the longest time. Told you about that. This one's been on my walls. First time I've taken it down in about 6 months. So you got kind of weird. It's going to be hard to put back up, but hopefully I'll get it right. And then I ordered this jersey a couple days ago. The Bayhawks, Kyle Dixon. I'm sure you guys know him, 2-point king. In my view, Paul Rabil, these are the 2 best midfielders in lacrosse right now. Dixon, has the highest rating for 2-point goals as well as regular goals. He's sick. He came out of UVA in 06. Me and him around the same age. Rabil graduated in 08, I believe. So he's a little bit younger than me. I'm 29. So, when you look at us side by side, you might not notice. Obviously him being like 6'3", about almost 300 pounds, muscular, like crazy, So, it's like you might not say like, wow, these guys look like they're the same age, but technically I'm 3 years older than Rabil. And me and Dixon are the same age. So, yeah. The only thing I was going to say is that anybody that's going to order these jerseys from, if you want to get these jerseys, I'm going to tell you how to get them. Just go to the Bayhawks website, and you click on, Contact Us. Contact them and request the merchandise department. And what they do is they sell these in adult sizes, from adult small, adult medium, adult large, adult extra large, and then they have youth sizes from youth small, youth medium, youth large, and that's it. And these are the new style ones with the collar that goes over, that crisses off. So these are the game jerseys. So that's cool. The only thing that I noticed is that last year when I picked that one up, I tried on. So I'm not really the biggest guy. So I can fit into a small or a youth XL. So when I saw this selling, it was $100 at the stadium for a Rabil jersey in the adult small, or it was I believe $75 for a youth. And the youth XL and the adult small were the exact same size. I could not tell anything different, so I picked up the youth, and I said, why not? I'm going to save $30. Hell yeah. And after the game, I ended up seeing Paul Rabil afterwards, and he signed it. So that was just even better. I had it up on the wall ever since. I ordered the Dixon one. This Lacrosse World or whatever store that they deal with, you buy the jersey from them. This was a youth, so they only charged me $65, and it's an extra $15 to get it monogrammed on whatever team number or name you want. It's got like a nice double matte sort of. It's one thing on there, so it's not 2 layers, just a 1 layer. It's a little wrinkly right now. I just got to put a little heat set on there to get it nice. and the lettering is nice as well. It's not like the other one where it's, you know, embedded into the jersey. OT Sports made this one, so it's a little bit different than this one. This one's a better quality one. The only difference between this one and the other one is that this one looks like a complete blanket, as opposed to the Rabil one. The Rabil one's cut differently. So I got to take this one to the alteration shop and have this one re-altered. As you can see, the lines going down from the navy to the red, they go down in a straight line. On the Dixon jersey, if you look at just where the navy is, that's how I kind of wanted it cut, because I wanted to wear it with just a t-shirt over it. I didn't want to wear it, you know, really loose. I wanted to wear it like a t-shirt. So what I ended up doing is I'm going to contact an alteration shop just to try to fix that. So if you guys are going to order any type of jersey from them, what I suggest you do is just contact Alex. He's the guy down at the Bayhawks. If you guys like him, if you guys like the Bayhawks, and if you want a jersey, you know, like Ben Rubier, Drew Westervelt, Spallina, Dixon, John Grant Jr., a bunch of the other good players, I'd order the size down from what you usually get, and you'll notice a dramatic difference. Like if you wear an adult small jersey, I would get the youth large, because that's a youth XL, and this is a youth large. So this is equivalent to the adult small if they still made those jerseys. They weren't making much money off of those, I guess. I take it. So that's why they started Warrior just started making them. So yeah, I got it in. It looks really, really cool. And it's got the gray on the sides, the Bayhawk logos on each end. They got an important game coming up against Denver, and I really hope they win, and I hope Dixon makes a couple 2-point goals. I know he will. Fortunately, the Cannons are not doing so good. They're only like 1-4 right now. Hopefully they can beat New York and take on Rob Pennell and Mark Matthews and all the other good studs they have on the Lizards team, but the next jersey that I pick up is probably going to be Mark Matthews or Rob Pennell's jerseys. I got to contact the New York team and figure out how I can order one of their jerseys, the black and the neon green ones. They look absolutely sick. But I won't be getting, I'm probably not going to get in one of those. I'm probably going to get the Beast, Greg Renlian, the Fogo. I use the Beast, so I'm just going to have, it says on the back, it'll say Beast and 32. It looks sure look really cool. So yeah, those are the two jerseys. Paul Rabil, 99, signed. Hopefully, if I get to see Dixon again, I don't know if he's coming to Boston again, but if he does, maybe I'll, who knows, maybe I'll go to an away game, get it signed. Or I do know him, so I could send it to him and have him sign it and send it back so I can put it on the wall. But yeah, so you saw those, you saw these, and I'm just going to end the video before it gets way too long, but I wanted to show you the two differences between the jerseys. So at the Cannons games, you might see me in the Rabil jersey, you might see me in the Dixon jersey. Sorry if you guys think I'm hating on the Cannons, but I do love my 2-point king, and Dixon is the man. He's so nice in person, really down-to-earth guy, and that's kind of like how a lot of the Chesapeake Bayhawk players are. Really down-to-earth, you know, they're not cocky at all, and that's why they won the championship last year. So hopefully they can beat Denver this game, and maybe make it and beat the Nationals again and go for another championship run. But it looks like that since Pete Poulion and Mark Matthews left the Denver Outlaws, and Drew Westervelt left last year, you'd think that they have a big hole in their team, but I guess Brendan Mundorf and all the other guys they got from the collegiate drafts are just doing amazing jobs. And you know, I know it's hard to play out in Denver, as I heard, so that's why they're on number one. So maybe they're going to make a run for the championship this year. So if I had to pick my final four teams, it would be the Nationals, Hamilton, Denver, Chesapeake, and I believe it would be New York, either New York or Boston. So yeah, so that's that. If you guys got any questions for me, let me know, and I'll show you more of the other heads when I string and finish the dyeing on those. So gotta send that stuff into IL, finish up the stuff for my current orders, and get the rest of the white pieces done for Joe. So alright guys, talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Peace.